Inviterei la nostra project officer del progetto ATTACS, della DG Home, Madame Laurence GLORIA, rappresentativa della Commissione Europea, e della DG Home, che ci parlerà brevemente diciamo dei futuri programmi di finanziamento della DG Home sul tema della protezione delle infrastrutture critiche e anche altri temi, e il ruolo della piattaforma CIWIN nel supporto dei progetti e delle attività di dissemination di tali progetti. Prego.
The microphone, thanks. So good afternoon, everybody. Indeed, my name is Laurence GLORIA. I'm officially not the representative of DG Home. Actually, I joined the European Commission in 2002 in DG Home, and 6 years after working in the Human Resources Unit, I moved to the current unit dealing with management of funds dedicated to security and migration. I have to say that I'm brand new on the topic, although I'm extremely interested by. Actually, the projects, the directly granted projects, were reallocated through the projects officers by topics only 5 months ago. And that's how I inherited of a portfolio composed of explosive, terrorism, CBRN, and critical infrastructure protection related issue for administrative and financial follow-up. Sorry, I'm not used to. I therefore, in order to prepare this short intervention, contacted the relevant colleague in the policy unit in order to collect information and key points concerning the current ATTACS project in particular, but also the CIPS program in general. CIPS meaning critical infrastructure protection. After the recent incidents, both in Paris and in Brussels, the added value of such a project became, I would say, unfortunately obvious. There was, in Brussels, there was a close down of public transports, but not only. Actually, also public administrations, most shops, schools, because of the level of threats. And after the attacks in Brussels, so on March the 22nd, there were a close down in some part of the city, and some areas were concerned. Although, according to the policy unit information I could collect, there is no official information available on the socio-economic impact of the close down. It is obvious. One can imagine it. It's huge. It was huge, and still it is. And also the psychological aspect is a component of this impact. Concerning the future of financing, DG Home, so Directorate General Home Affairs and Migration, implements now, year by year, is 2014-2020 internal security funds related program. There are 2 branches in the fund, one dedicated to police in general, and the other one dedicated to the management of borders and emergency measures. A complete information is available on the website of the General Directorate. I strongly advise you to go and to read. In general, the possibilities of funding are via 2 ways. First, the share management, meaning that a part of the fund is going to be managed by through national programs led by national authorities. So should you be interested by, you must go first to address for your national authorities. And secondly, the fund is going to be managed in direct management, meaning that you or that in general public bodies having submitted a proposal, this proposal having successfully passed the selection process, meaning that at that stage a contract is signed directly by the coordinator of the project with the European Commission, here DG Migration and Home Affairs. The Work Programme 2016 shall be adopted and published in the coming days. Maybe it is still published, I do not know. It already passed the member states' steps. So it's now at the level of the Commission again, and this level I think is the last one in the process. You should, if or when applying for a grant, when submitting a proposal, you should pay attention to the fact that the system has been changed. The one that is going to be used now for you to introduce proposal is called Sigma, and it's managed by DG Research. You will find the link directly, and you will be actually reconducted, yes, to the portal of DG Research. Don't be afraid, it works also for DG Home and related topics, so meaning security in general. Should you be interested by, you can already enter the portal and register the data of the legal entities. Actually, it's the first step, and acting like that, you will receive a code, let's say a personal code, like for a bank card, that you will have to use for each action taken into the program. Even if you don't formally register an application now, do not hesitate to enter the portal and to get familiar with the new mean, the new methodology, and the new presentation. Concerning attack and dissemination of results, Stefano Armenia mentioned CIWIN. CIWIN is the acronym of Critical Infrastructure Warning Information Network. This is a mean of dissemination put at the disposal of bodies or people directly involved in the protection of the critical infrastructures. And the member of the community have the possibility to publish and share the related information, but also to use the function calendar in order to announce an event like this one. It is planned to keep the platform available still after the closure of the last granted CIPS project. The last call for proposal under CIPS took place in 2013, and as far as I know, there are still around 15 running projects under this call for proposal. If you have also to register, so if you are not yet a member of this community, we strongly advise you to proceed with. And the link and all the information are available on the website of DG Home and Migration, or Migration and Home. I still mix it up, sorry. Concerning ATTACS in particular, so do not hesitate to use any mean of dissemination. The policy unit colleague that I contacted confirmed that dissemination is generally more and more a key point of such a project. In this case, disseminate widely the results or the output is just an evidence. It's obvious, and if you could do it also outside of Italy, that would be great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Just for my pleasure, grazie mille per la sua attenzione.